What's like the 5-year dream goal? Because I really believe in like an oral manifestation on the show.
The 5-year dream goal would be to be doing live shows. Like to be like touring.
Would you ever want to though, like host, like you'd be so good on morning television or like kind of like a Drew Barrymore or Kelly Clarkson, like being a host in that space, you would fucking crush.
Yeah, I would definitely do it. I don't love celebrity gossip stuff as much. I feel like I get stressed by that because I don't know, even like even the stuff I say in the podcast, I'm like, this is gonna live forever.
Yeah.
It's gonna bite me in the ass. But the light stuff, like I love Drew. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I love Drew, you know, so I think that would be really cool. I'm not in a rush at the moment. I feel like, so I'm 29 and I feel like I like the pace everything's going now.
Yeah.
And it felt like when I was watching TV growing up, it was like if you weren't famous by the time you were 22, it was done.
Yeah.
And now it's like you can just keep doing your thing.
No, you keep doing your thing. Keep creating the content. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah.
You know? I think this is going to be fantastic. You're doing the live shows.
Thank
I
you.
want to see it. I think it'll be fucking hysterical. You're absolutely going to crush. And just go out there and you're going to be so glad when the show is over. Like, I was so nervous to do this thing at MSG. And I was like, I don't know why. I fucking did Radio City. Why am I nervous? It was just because I didn't know the other guys in the lineup. Felt like I had to prove something. We always have to prove something. But the only person that you have to prove shit to is yourself. Like, so when we get in our own way about shit, it's so frustrating. It's like, I'm the one who's, you know, interfering with me having any success. Like, I just got to go out there and do it. And then you're done and you're like, yeah, that was fucking great. Why was I nervous about this shit?
So like 5 minutes before you get out on stage, like what does that look like? How are you like, because sometimes I feel like I've done some live stuff like this, like the past year, like helping friends out. And I feel like I need that like time to, like when I'm on stage, the first couple of minutes, I'm like, up here, and then I settle.
Yeah.
Is there a way to like? Do you have a way that you kind of like settle yourself before you even go out there, or do you always kind of feel that rush?
No, I mean, I get excited and I have to, well, because I'm 37 and I have a horrible fucking back, I'm like backstage doing like a full physical warm up, okay? So I don't injure myself. But when I come out on stage, I get really grounded. Like I like to, because you're amped up, you know, you come out with high energy and then I have to find places to be very grounded. And like, I'll do crowd work, I'll just chit chat with people like, and then I'll get into my material. Like you have to settle. But I also, and learn this, you'll learn this the hard way. But don't let people steal your energy and your joy before you go perform for people. Like, don't have a bunch of people backstage. Just you do you.
I was hearing you say that, and I thought that was a really smart thing to say. Like, party after. Don't talk to me before I do this.
And maybe you like to like expel that energy, but for me, I have to kind of like own my energy.
I think I'm like that too.
Yeah, just have people respect your space. You'll have 15 agents backstage that want to be like doing this. You're like, hey guys, I need to prepare, and then after the show, we can talk about all the bullshit you want to. But you gotta like set boundaries and like respect your own space.
I love
because
that.
if you're gonna give energy to the audience, you can't be back there like schmoozing with fucking managers and shit. You know what I mean? Like there were times where I'm literally like having a heart to heart with the security guard, and I'm like, we can do this after the show. I've got to like get in my zone.
Lock and load.
Lock and fucking load. Now, when you were on the Drew Barrymore show, do you think you were actually having a panic attack, or like in that moment?
It was so surreal because it was like a domino of, because I was demoing 3 different vintage products at the exact same time, and one's burning. And then Drew is such an interesting woman. The first time I ever did her show, she looked at me, and it was another demo kind of thing. It was me, her, and Vanessa Hudgens. And she looks at me, and the cameras are going like 10, 9. She looks at me and she goes, "You're driving this." And we're back. And it's like she would like want me to like continue to keep, she would kind of, I don't know, schmooze and do her bits and stuff, and then I kind of have to redirect. So I was so anxious to cut her off, but then to like move on. And I was just like, at the end of the day, no one gives a fuck what I'm cooking. They just want to laugh. And I was so stuck in this, like, I have to be perfect, the meals have to be perfect. And there was just too much going on at once. But yeah, no, I did feel like a panic attack was happening.
Live TV though is fucking gnarly. People don't get it. Like when I did the Today Show and hosted for the first time, I'm like, I'd never read a teleprompter, and they're just like, and to camera, and you got some producer talking in your ear, and you're like, I'm now reading a teleprompter. And I'm like, back to you in the station for weather. I was like, what is happening? Like,
did you like it though?
I loved it.
Yeah.
But now I love live TV. Like live TV is fucking great. When you get in the zone and you get it, you're like, all right, I'm cooking. I like anything live though, because you know, like we could edit this, chop this up, make us look thin, all this shit. But when you're on stage, there's something about you're in that moment and you have to be like present in it. I think, I don't know, makes me hot. I live for it.
I think that the whole idea too that I'm looking to do with comedy right now and stand up, it's just the reps. It's just to keep doing it, because at the end of the day, I love making people laugh. It's like my biggest joy in life.
Yeah.
If I can make people smile, I'm obsessed with it. So I just want to keep doing that. And I love the internet. I'm always going to live there. I think that's a part of like my generation and just where I started. So I never want to walk away from that, but I want to get in front of people too and meet people and enjoy that whole
Yeah,
process
fuck it.
of it
You're
all.
gonna crush it. Whatever
you.
you do. I'm 110% behind you. I think
Well,
you're
you're
so
the blueprint.
talented.
You're doing it.
Oh,
You're
stop.
doing it.
No,
You're-
I'm just now, I'm like, I'm like, oh yeah, smoking my menthol, being like, I remember when I used to serve tables. Zach, don't you forget it, Zachariah.
No, it's so fun.